Well, if you vote for me, I'm going to lower your taxes even more. You won't have to pay anything. $0. Vote me in, and you won't have to pay anything. The property taxes will be zero. If we don't pay taxes, that's nice, but how do the roads get fixed? The Democrats will come in here and start cutting your kids' wieners off. They're going to go into your public schools. They're going to snip them with dull scissors. The Democrats, though, and it's I don't see how it's their problem. See, they're a satanic cabal, and they worship the devil. They support abortions. They do not like religious people, and they support transgender people. That doesn't answer my question. Why aren't how do we fix our failing infrastructure and crumbling roads and bridges? How do we fix like I said, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, George Soros, Cory Booker. Right. We haven't had a Democrat elected here in over 200 years. Right, but they're going to cut your kids' wieners off. They're going to go into their school and they're going to cut their wieners off.
And that last part of that video is the part that people should really be paying attention to. First and foremost, yes, that's how Republicans talk to their constituents, right? Elect me and I'll fix all of these problems. Okay, but how are we going to do this? Well, we need to talk about these Democrats, right? But you hear them there at the end say that we haven't had a Republican elected here in over 200 years. Now, people will tell you, look at these shithole cities, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, run by Democrats for years, and they're absolute dog shit. Except those are the areas that are generating the revenue for the country. Those are the areas where people flock to seek unemployment. Those are the areas where people have the highest wages. Those are the areas where people have the most chance of being successful in a given career because there are many opportunities afforded to them. And those are the places where people can get assistance if they need to get assistance, and they're not denied their assistance. And we sort of function together as a society. However, the rural areas have been piss fucking broke for generations. The rural areas, and I'm not shitting on the people of the rural areas here for being shit broke. I'm shitting on the elected officials, and I guess by proxy, the people who elect those elected officials. But they like to complain about the cities, but they're living in poverty in the rural areas. They need to take our money in order to keep their infrastructure afloat. They need to take our money to keep their state and county troopers paid for. They need to take our money in order to basically survive. They don't levy enough tax on their people, and there are insane cases of poverty. People's life expectancies are lower in a lot of these areas. They're less educated. They make less money. So forth and so on, right down the line. Yet they keep electing Republicans over and over and over again. Democrats are the problem. Democrats are the reason why our lives suck. Democrats are the reason why X, Y, and Z happen. Okay, well, you've had Republicans run in your state, your county, your town for 200 fucking years. Or conservatives. Why do you keep voting them in? There are a lot of boogeymen that can be turned on you, right? Gay people, trans people, immigrants, women with thoughts, all kinds of scary concepts to the modern day Republican. But make no mistake about it. It has been the Republicans that have run the rural areas. It has been the Republicans that have not done anything to lift these rural areas out of generational poverty. And it has been the people in these rural areas that keep falling for the same shit over and over and over again from the Republicans. Blaming Democrats that are nowhere near their states or their counties or their towns for their problems. Nobody's going into your kid's school and cutting their wieners off. That's not a thing, if I could quote Mr. Global.